First, Steve, you have covered many presidents who have delivered these addresses. You can be our historian and tell us if any of them have final addresses where we know the exact length about 36 hours in advance. So we're not quite there on that piece yet. But I can tell you that the president has been working on this speech for the last few weeks. He has been preparing with Senior Advisor Mike Donnellan, Director of Speechwriting Vinay Reddy, working on the speech, and really over the last several days he's been line editing it, meeting with his speechwriters, getting advice and counsel from senior advisors.
Everybody, support for President Biden's $2 trillion infrastructure proposal is growing more and more every day. So, it is very possible that we might get a fourth stimulus check before the end of the year. And if you guys support fourth stimulus payments from Congress, then let's get this video to 1,000 likes. There are already multiple lawmakers in Congress, everybody, that want to cut huge chunks out of the plan. And also, everybody, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and share this video with your friends and family. I put a lot of time and research into these videos because I want to see every member of my community receive the help that they need. A fourth stimulus check must be passed, and we must help out our seniors by passing a $200 monthly increase in your Social Security benefits. Our politicians, everybody, must do a better job in helping out the American people. And if you agree with me, then let's get this video to 1,000 likes. Alright, everybody, so the IRS has sent out about 161 million third stimulus payments to all eligible Americans as part of Joe Biden's $1.9 trillion American Rescue Plan. However, there are still some Americans that are still waiting for the stimulus payments to arrive. I know a lot of you guys haven't even got a fourth stimulus check. If you have not received your $1,200 first stimulus check, $600 second stimulus check, or $1,400 stimulus payment yet, the IRS is urging you to file a federal tax return in order to claim your missing stimulus money. Now, if you're owed more stimulus money, folks, there are two ways they can claim your refunds. First, you can use a recovery rebate worksheet. You can use a recovery rebate worksheet to calculate how much you should receive from the original two checks and claim that amount on Form 1040 when filing your tax returns. And then that missing stimulus money will arrive as part of your refund check. And also, folks, if you collect federal benefits, including Social Security, you should receive your stimulus check automatically. But if you have gained a dependent this year or last year, you should file your return in order to provide the IRS with the most up-to-date information. In addition, everybody, President Biden called for increasing Social Security checks by $200 per month during the crisis. And this idea has also been proposed by other politicians. Two House Democrats have separately proposed putting an emergency cost of living adjustment in place, and this would bring next year's benefits increase up to 3% from 1.3%. We all know for sure that the crisis is not helping Social Security trust funds, which were already hurting before the beginning of the crisis. Having fewer workers in the economy contributing to payroll taxes that fund the system has helped to further deplete the reserves. So this might mean, everybody, that Social Security benefits are running low. But earlier this month, the Social Security Administration estimated that its funds could be depleted in 2035, at which point only 79% of Social Security benefits will be payable to recipients. And this is terrible, and these estimates also do not take the crisis into account. Recent estimates from the Bipartisan Policy Center indicate that in the worst case scenario, Social Security benefits, SSI, and SDI benefits could all run out as soon as 2023 or 2024. The old age fund that pays retirement benefits could be depleted anywhere from 6 to 8 years after that. Lawmakers definitely need to begin taking action, but so far, everybody, Republican Senator Mitt Romney has reintroduced a bill called the Trust Act, and this bill is supposed to address the shortfalls faced by Social Security and other federal programs that rely on trust funds which are falling short. Mitt Romney's bill would create bipartisan rescue committees dedicated to each of the endangered funds, and those groups would be tasked with writing legislation to implement changes that would extend the program's long-term solvencies. And the good news, everybody, is that the latest version of the Trust Act already has bipartisan support. Democratic senators in the Senate, including Joe Manchin, have all supported this Social Security bill. In addition, everybody, another proposal that could get reintroduced this year is the Social Security 2100 Act. The proposal, led by Representative John Larson, aims to restore the problem solvencies, the Social Security program's solvency, into the next century through payroll tax increases, while increasing some benefits. Millions of Americans are still in financial distress, and so our politicians must take massive action and help all of the Americans that are in need. A large amount of Americans already support another fourth stimulus check, and top economists have even called for more direct aid to Americans. More than 150 economists, including former White House economist Jason Furman, signed a letter that argued for recurring direct stimulus payments lasting until the economy recovers. Thank you for watching, everybody. I truly appreciate everyone's amazing support. Until next time, have a great day and stay safe.
Checking in with members of his family, and also as part of his process, he engages with his policy teams to ask for additional details, ask for further clarification, and certainly given we're rolling out the American Families Plan, that has also been finalized or in the finalization process through this. I can also tell you that while the major policy announcement in the speech is, of course, the American Families Plan, a historic investment in education and childcare, he will also use the speech as an opportunity to talk about many of his other priorities, including police reform, immigration, gun safety, his ongoing work to get the pandemic under control, and to putting Americans back to work. He was in the Senate for 36 years. He also sat through 8 of these as the vice president, and he certainly recognizes the important opportunity that this offers. In attendance, there will be the Secretary of State and the Secretary of Defense, as well as I think the Supreme Court confirmed the Chief Justice will be in attendance. Joining him will be Dr. Biden, the Vice President, and of course the second gentleman. There will not be a First Lady's box as there has been historically. While the speech will of course look and feel different from past years, the President will preserve a few traditions, including the walk down the center aisle that we have seen presidents do for many years. He will of course be wearing a mask for that. He'll remove the mask when he delivers.
Bank schemes have, and I'm going to quote you here, no place in the federal financial system. Is that your personal view as well?
Absolutely.
Good. It's mine too. So let's take a look at what the rule you push through actually allows. Mr. Brooks, under your rule, if a payday lender arranges a loan for a consumer, it is subject to state usury laws. But under the OCC's new rule, if that same payday lender arranges for a bank to originate the loan, and then the payday lender immediately buys the loan back from the bank to collect the payments, the bank would be considered the true lender so long as it was named in the loan agreement, and that loan would be exempt from the state's usury laws under this rule from the OCC. Is that correct?
Yeah, if the bank is named as the lender, so the consumer is told that's their lender, or if the bank funds the loan, then right, the bank is expected to treat that as though it's its own loan for underwriting and consumer protection and all other purposes.
And because banks have an exemption from state usury caps, there would essentially be no limit as to what the payday lender could charge a borrower if it just funnels its loan through a bank. So could it be 20% or 35% or 400% or 1,000%?
Well, Senator Warren,